Good morning, guys. Things are not going great. Okay, so maybe things are going better than we thought. We could not get the Kabota started this morning. If you're new to these videos, hi, I'm Taylor. I work on a dairy farm in Maine, and we have been spreading manure for 6 or 7 days straight, and everything has been going perfectly except yesterday the Kabota started running really badly. We picked up a new fuel filter for it, and that did help a little bit yesterday. It seemed like it was running normal again, so we thought that was the problem because it always has that issue where you have to replace it. It loses power, and then you have to replace the fuel filter, and then it does better. When I mowed with it, I mowed with it for a couple years straight because I don't really know why. I wasn't mowing the 1066, but I always mowed with the Kabota. I guess it must have been wet, and we were using the four-wheel drive in the Kabota. The Massey has never been like great at mowing because it has kind of poor hydraulics, so we were using the Kabota. Every time it would do that where I would have trouble making a hill or trouble cutting heavy grass, it was because the fuel filter was bad and we had to replace it. We did that and we thought that fixed the problem. Brent went and got bales with it yesterday and it was running perfect. We went to start it up today to start loading manure, and it isn't running well at all. It stalled and we had a really hard time getting it back going, but now it seems to be running fine. So I don't know, we'll see how today goes. I'm gonna start my tractor, run a t-shirt because it was 70 degrees yesterday. I know you're not supposed to start your tractor from the ground, so I'll get up there. Okay, so while we let that run, I don't know if we're gonna get to what I keep telling you guys we're gonna be doing in this video. There's a bird stuck in here and it's freaking out. So I'm just gonna show you guys enough of the suspense. A lot of you guys have already seen it anyway. Some of you notice a lot. We are going to be planting some seed, drilling some seed. This is a no-till seed drill. We're borrowing it, unfortunately, it's not ours. We were borrowing it from a friend, and we are going to be planting a cover crop, some oats. We borrowed it from a friend, and we're going to be planting. I'll tell you guys more about that when we actually get going. It's probably going to be over, I don't know. It's going to be next week sometime. It's supposed to rain and be really cold the next few days, which is why we put it off. So if it stayed warm like it is now, it would be fine. But where it's going to cool back down into the low 40s for like a week straight, probably not great weather to be planting. So I'm really excited to test that puppy out. But yeah, so today is up in the air. We're not really sure how the Kabota is going to work or if it's something wrong with it. I hope the injection pump isn't going in it, but I guess that's a possibility. It's a 20-year-old tractor, so I don't know. But on the plus side, manure spreaders, and both tractors running the manure spreaders have been working great. Today I am going to be doing something I do not want to do. It always scares me. It always works out fine, but I don't like doing it. I have to go down the biggest hill to get to one of our farthest away fields. It's actually not ours. We rent it off of a guy. It's like a 20-acre field. And I'm not looking forward to going down that hill with a load of manure. I've done it before and it's fine. It's just kind of like a roller coaster, and I hate roller coasters, so. we have pretty much cleaned the whole pit out. That's deeper than I thought it was. There we go. So what he's doing right now is he's just mixing this really aged manure with some of the, you know, fresher stuff. So this pile right here, that like 3.5 foot tall pile right there, that's all fresh manure, and he's taking a couple buckets of that, and then he's putting in a bucket of the aged stuff, a couple buckets more of the fresh stuff. The aged stuff is so good. We actually put it on a field 2 years ago, I think. 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, because it really needed some help. We put it on and literally doubled the amount of crop that we got off in it just the next year. It was just, it did insane, so good with that. We put it on in the fall, and the next spring we got over twice what we usually get out of it. So that is really good stuff. And the field that we're putting it on is one that hasn't had manure in 20 years, I think. The guy who lives there and owns it didn't really want cow manure on it. And I understood, because he had dogs and stuff, and he just didn't really want them out there rolling in it. Last year, he did actually let us put some on the lower section of the field, and he was like, it was gone the next day. It rained and it was gone, and, you know, dried down into the ground. You couldn't even tell him. He was like, yep, you know what, put it on everything. It's going to be good for it. So I think I'm full, because we're not putting much in it. Yeah, we're full. We're going to do the first test run, and then maybe we'll load it more. But I want to show you guys, this is just manure from this morning. That's the pipe that comes from the barn cleaner. It just comes up in the, not really in the middle, it's farther toward the back, and then it's more toward this side. But all of this that you see here came from the barn just this morning. I think it's really cool that it goes underground from the barn all the way over here and then just comes up in the pit. Kind of blows my mind for some reason. I've only done one load. I'm waiting because the other spreader is getting loaded right now. He's already done 2, so he can do 2 for every one of mine. So I hopefully will get it spaced out a little bit better. I had to stop and talk to the owner for a minute of the field, so that I think is probably why I got kind of out of rhythm a little bit, but still I'm pretty sure he could probably do 2 to my 1 loads because his is much closer than mine and he doesn't have a terrifying hill to go down. Lucky. But it's very nice out today. It's cooler than yesterday. Yesterday was like 72. I actually burnt my arms a little bit. But today is probably only like 62. A little bit of a breeze, so it feels pretty good to have a sweater on. Okay, he's loaded. I'm up. Sounds like the Kabota's still not running right. Yeah. You're not gonna get anything done that way. We always get back to that pile and brakes. We're wondering if this little filter's gone again. Well, we wanted to get it up to the shop, but that didn't happen, so. it's only starving itself when it's asking for more fuel. That's up far enough.
Okay, let me pump this.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Back in business, I guess. Now my hands are all greasy. Pants are ragged. I actually just got a message from the cattle dealer, and they're bringing that Holstein bull tomorrow morning. What? Oh. Wanted you guys to see, but he won't move out of the way. There he is. There's the new bull. It's a very handsome fella. Hi. How's it going? I am behind the gate, by the way. Oh, he's more interested in the other bull right now, which is a little weird, than the heifers. But I'm guessing all the heifers are already bred, so. But yeah, he's real nice looking. He's registered. He actually came from a farm that milked like 1,600, and they breed strictly with bulls. So he's a really, really nice one. So. I would say by the size of him, he's only about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years old. He's not, definitely not full grown yet. I came out here to check on the new bull, and everybody's standing in the way, so I can't see. Things have calmed down. Now I can film a little more than little snippets. So you guys saw the new bowl that we got early this morning. I just got everything ready for nighttime milking. We spread today until like almost 2 o'clock, I think. It's really cool today compared to the last couple of days. So I was chilly. I had a coat on and everything. But we got what we wanted to get done. Tomorrow is supposed to rain. The only fields that we have left are 2 of our driest fields. Well, 3 technically. 3 of our driest fields. And we still do have enough manure left for those. I'll take you down and show you what the pit looks like now. But I wanted to show you first. Did I already say that Brent went to get a couple bales for tonight? I don't know if I did or not, but that's where he is. So we had this lovely lady calved last night. This is Tongat. She had one of our last, I'm assuming, Dutch belted bull cows, possibly the last. So she's healthy, baby's healthy. She calved unassisted. And we just left her in today because we knew she's one of the cows that I would let outside after she calves because she's a really hardy little cow. She stands up for herself. You can see she has corns. Oh, corns. What the heck? Horns. They kind of curl into her head though, so she can't really do any damage with them. But she definitely knows how to intimidate other cows with them. And she would have been fine going outside, but with all the excitement of getting the new bull, I just really didn't want her out there running around and slipping or like exhausting herself and just having issues. So we left her in today. I will show you, and of course the other cow is the staple of the barn. She's still inside. This is her baby. And he's doing good. He's hungry, so I've got his food warming up for him. I think I hear Brent coming back, so we'll hurry. Actually, we'll wait, because I'm pretty sure he has to go down there anyway. It's raining right now. Yep. Well, we beat the rain anyway. He has to give me a ride down there anyway, because we had to take his truck down there, so I'll show you guys the pit when we go down there, rather than walking all the way down there. Also, somebody forgot to put sunscreen on my face yesterday and burnt my face to a crisp. It doesn't look as bad as it did last night, but last night my whole face was like bright red. Oops. Acquired. By the way, if you guys are wondering where mine is, it's at the shop, racking up some bills. Nothing like super serious, but expensive, not super serious. But. So this is the pit. You can hear how hollow it is. Hello. So all of the new manure, minus the stuff we literally just ran out of the barn, completely gone. This stuff over here that probably can be spread, this has to wait a while because that's come right out of the freestall, so that's going to break down for a while. And then this, which we've already taken several loads out of, there is a lot of manure here. I don't know if you guys can tell how tall it is, but it's like 1.5 times as tall as the Kabota, easily. See? Can you tell? It's just like completely black, super fertilizer. So Brent's just been chipping away at that and mixing it with what we had left for liquid manure. I told you guys that yesterday. Not liquid, but you know, the semi-solid stuff. And mixing it together just to make a really, really good fertilizer. And now all we have is this. So the fields that we have left not only are the driest fields, but a couple of them are ones that really, really need a boost. So that's going to help them a lot. And they won't get too wet from this rain to actually spread on after whatever we get. I don't know what we're supposed to get. I thought that I heard somebody say we were going to get 2 inches. I hope that's not right. I mean, we do need it, but I'd really like to finish spreading before we got it. But we got a lot more accomplished than I thought we would, honestly. And it feels really good. All in all, things went well. The Kabota actually does not need a filter. Apparently it had some, like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like some sort of algae-like stuff that builds up in, like, because of bacteria or whatever in the tank. I don't know. But I guess you can get a treatment for that, so we might be doing that because that is what was clogging the line to the filter. I don't think that there's anything wrong with the filter because after Brent blew that out, it's running perfectly, and we haven't had a problem with it since. But if we do, we will end up getting a new filter because that is obviously the problem. Let me get in the truck because it's misting harder than it looks like it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tomorrow we're not going to be doing anything because it's going to be raining. The day after that, I think it's supposed to rain too. But we are going to pick up our seed that we're going to be planting. And then I hope that we'll be planting over the weekend because the weather is supposed to straighten out. That's what they're saying right now. But if it doesn't, then it'll be early next week when we start spreading. So I gotta get milking, have a cup of coffee. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Keep it real, keep farming, and we'll see you in the next video. And if you're new here, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you come again. Bye, guys.